Hello there guys, welcome to The Break. My name is Patricia Bright. You are over here where we are giving you the tools and services to learn, grow, navigate life like a boss and make money moves in the process. I hope you are doing well. So I completely understand that right about now, a lot of people are on a budget, okay? I talk about budgeting, and to be honest, to reach, financial freedom or some of the dreams that you have in the future, there's definitely an element of budgeting and sacrificing today so you can be balling on a yacht in the future. But I know that sometimes it makes you feel like you are suffering, like you are destitute, you are Oliver Twist asking for more. He said, can I just have some more? But if you are on a budget, there are a couple of things that you can do that can make you feel incredibly rich. And I think it's really important to understand that just because you're on a budget, you don't have to be suffering, okay? You can still enjoy many of life's pleasures that are out there and feel like a boss, to be honest, if you make the right choices. So I thought I would share a couple of things that you can do to feel like you still got it, even if you are on a budget. So if you're on a budget, I know that you are not Postmating or Deliverooing, okay? This is us being wise. I've said this many a times that far too many food delivery services have taken my money. Why have I paid £30 for a salad? A gourmet salad? What is this? No. It is important to look at preparing your lunches and meals at home. But when it comes to preparing your lunches at home, it doesn't have to feel like you're suffering. No one's saying buy the worst ingredients, have 2 white pieces of bread with a piece of ham in the middle and just eat that with a tear rolling down your eye. No, you can make a gourmet salad. You can get some pomegranate and some olive oil and balsamic on it. I think that it's really important when it comes to the meals, make them fun, make them interesting. If you're not buying meals outside, that's absolutely fine. You can get the ingredients for literally a 1/5 or a 1/10 of the price that you buy it prepared at home. But when you're preparing them, put them in a nice plate. Put all the dressings and the seasoning on it and make it taste scrumptious. Make it taste better and healthier than what you're gonna pick up at the stores. Make it look good so you don't feel like it's a sacrifice. And actually when you eat it, you feel like actually you've invested into yourself and your body with some tasty meals. So make your lunches interesting, okay? So this is a simple trick. And I know people talk about, how much money they spend on a coffee and going out and getting a croissant. You're like £7 or $7 deep and you're like, oh my gosh, that is a lot of money. That's like $1,000 a year on caffeinating yourself. But I love my coffee. I cannot lie. I will go to my local because it's just so good. But if you want to have a coffee that feels like it's like luxurious, get a coffee frother. It's the most random thing, but you can buy these like online for like literally like £6 and they will last you a lifetime. You will have Instagram worthy coffee, okay? A coffee frother is a simple pleasure and it makes all the difference. I don't even know if it's in my head, it's psychological, but I don't need that Starbucks coffee cup anymore. No. I've got my reusable cup at home. I've got my Nespresso machine. I put my 15p coffee in that machine and I froth it up with a bit of oat milk. And I feel like that cup of coffee is worth $1 million to me. It's worth a lot because I took some time to prepare it and to enjoy it myself. And I don't feel like I'm missing out. Treat yourself to a night out in. I have this theory that every time you leave your door, I can hear the change hitting the ground. Why is it every day I leave my house, it costs money? No, I'm not going anywhere. We're staying right here. Let us save and budget together. But being at home doesn't have to be dry and boring. It doesn't have to be just Netflix or watching YouTube videos and something boring. You have to make your times in at home special. So if you want to have a movie night at home versus, going to the cinema, you can do that. You can get a bag of popcorn for 99p. And I actually realized that the cinemas were actually robbing us blind. £9 for popcorn, popped of the corn, wild. Well, you can get a bag of popcorn for 99p. Put it into a bowl, put a bit of caramel on it. You can actually buy a movie on Amazon Prime. Buy the movie. It's still cheaper than going to the cinema, but you can have great times in at home if you make it feel like it's an experience. And if you want to invite friends over and you've got enough money to be able to buy them a packet of popcorn as well. Treating yourself to special nights in make you feel like you're not missing out if you're not out and about burning money. Listen, once that door opens, the coins are dropping. Just visualize that when someone says, do you want to go out? No, if you're on a budget. Now, I know I just said that leaving the house costs money, which it does, but there are certain things that don't cost a lot of money or only require a small contribution, but can make you feel rich and successful and luxurious. And yes, it makes you posh. Visiting art galleries and museums, darlings. Let's go to the museum and be cultured. It's free. Many amazing museums are actually free to go to. Now, a lot of the time they want either some kind of contribution, which is up to you, and you may pay to see a specific exhibition, but art and culture really do elevate the way you feel about yourself. It really does open your mind to so many amazing things, and it's something to do in the world that we live in that doesn't make you feel like a pauper. And I think it's really important when a society has museums and art galleries and things that make people feel good outside of just spending their money. And of course, definitely contribute to your local museums and galleries and buildings that need support, but it doesn't have to be expensive. Now, you might want to walk there rather than getting transport or an Uber, but you be there, you get to enjoy this culture, you can take a cute photo around, and it costs you zero. But it actually enriches your life. And this is what I love about like art and culture in general. It does add a richness to you, and it doesn't have to cost a lot. So yes, you might be on a budget, and that's absolutely fine, but it doesn't mean that you can't buy, right? Listen, I buy a lot. I love it. It makes me happy. I'm not gonna lie. But set some ground rules to when you buy. And nowadays there is the opportunity to get coupon codes and discounts for every single purchase that you make. If you search hard enough, you'll find it. There are services such as Honey, I believe. There are websites you can sign up to where you can get discounts or affiliate codes. And the main thing you want to do is when you're spending, make sure you're not spending full price. To be honest, make it a challenge that when you're buying, try and work out if you are buying it for the most reasonable price that you can find it. And once this becomes like a way of living, you won't even want to buy things full price. I was on like My Teresa last night via Roma, and they had like 30% of everything for the next hour. I had bought some other stuff on another website. I've returned that, mate. That's gone back. I've repurchased it, and I got my 30% off because I like a bargain. So when you are shopping on a budget, make sure you have the habit of looking for the offers first. I'm not saying waste loads of time, but there's always a discount somewhere. Get into the mindset of never paying full price. That's exactly what my mum does. She's queen of the haggling, so I've learned from her. Wine and cheese, darling. Wine and cheese. Similar again, I think a lot of times when people are on a budget, they feel like they can't have fun, they can't go out because leaving your house costs money. Remember that. But there are things that you can do at home that can involve your friends and your families, things like games night or wine and cheese nights. You can go to the local shop and spend a little bit of money versus the hundreds that it costs on a night out, and you can create well, I mean, with these lockdown laws, I don't know if you can do it anymore. Maybe it's like virtual games. Lockdown rules aside, things like that, things in your garden, things on your balcony, things around your front porch that you can do with friends and family is a great option. Again, you might even want to do a game night over Zoom. I know people actually hate those. Let me not lie. People hate those. But they can be fun sometimes. Host events that you're in control of how much you spend at home. If it's games and some punch that someone makes, or if you want to crack open a bottle of champagne, you can do that if you want to feel expensive and luxurious, but it's still going to be cheaper than going out and about, and you don't have to feel like you're living a struggle life. Get your people around, bring the good vibes. All of that is free. Okay, so this is for my fashionistas. I'm so happy about this, that thrifting is officially cool. When people ask you where you got it from, the fact that you got it from a charity shop or a thrift shop or it's secondhand is now all the damn rage. So go to the cheap shops and go to the charity shops as much as you like, and there's no shame about it. I find that thrift shopping right now, there are so many options. You can literally buy clothing by the weight, by the kilo. I actually went to a thrift shop, I think I was in Spain, and it's called Kilo Shop. You can buy clothing by weight. And if you're someone who, you just love buying stuff, it's absolutely fine, but make sure it's within a price that you can afford. And thrift shopping really gives you more option, and it's even great for the planet as well. On the same vein as shopping, because realistically, I am a shopaholic. I love shopping, okay? And not shopping really makes me really sad sometimes. But an alternative thing that you can do if you're in the category of being someone like me, you enjoy the nice things in life, you can also buy dupes. You don't need the Apple AirPods. There are alternative AirPods that are literally a fifth of the price and are just as good. You don't need to get the new iPhone 12 where you can get the Google Pixel 5. There are so many dupes or alternatives that are affordable, but just as good out there if you do a little bit of research. And realistically, when it comes to a lot of the brand names, and I love a brand name. I love a brand name, okay? I can't lie to you, I do. But it's not necessarily always associated with quality. It's often associated with image. And I think if you are on a budget and you're saving, put image aside and find the dupe. Find the dupe that will help you stick to your budgeting and your saving goals while you still get to enjoy the thing that you want to achieve, even if it doesn't have the name of the brand on it, but works just as well. So with following these steps, I'm hoping that you'll be able to still be on a budget, but also live a fairly rich and luxurious and full lifestyle while you are on your journey. Now, if you are budgeting or saving, it's probably because you have a goal, and it's really important to work towards those and be really disciplined in them. But you can also enjoy and spread your wings just a little bit with some of the tips that I have just suggested there. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If there are any other like secret tips that you do to feel a bit more expensive and luxurious, even if you're saving, please let us know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, let's get the conversation going. You guys can also follow me on The Break, where we have got lots of posts all about finance and just general stuff for those of you who are in the same mindset of where I am and the community is. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and in the meantime, I'll catch you all later. Bye.